Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here.
Yes. Another video with the Great White Stoke coming at you from the Great West Coast. The title of this selection will be The Unification of the United States. A rhetorical question I had asked, or posed, I should say, the other day was, isn't it interesting how only certain countries need diversification? Isn't that interesting? Now, a recent news story is getting thrown around about a certain content creator, Hassan Piker, and he is advocating that we need more immigration, more illegal immigration, so that these immigrants will fuck your daughters and your sisters and totally destroy the white race. They want to delete, they want to cancel, they want to eradicate white people, white culture, white countries, and white heritage. And that is seen as okay. In fact, it's so okay that if heritage Americans, heritage Anglos, heritage Europeans, and heritage Nordics are speaking up about this as being bad, well, they're called bad names like racists, white supremacists, xenophobic, Nazis. And isn't it interesting that only certain people are not allowed to have a country, culture, people, or heritage? It's very interesting. Not only that, but politically, no one bats an eye at it. But when, say, for instance, heritage Americans say, hey, we need to get a handle on this immigration thing, it's getting out of hand, it's bogging down the system, the benefits that immigration is bringing are outweighed by the handouts and the weighing on the system in general. When that is talked about by heritage Americans, again, heritage Americans are labeled bad names. And for the most part, those bad names are enough to shut people up. And when that isn't enough to shut people up, well, then they have the whole cancel culture, meaning they're going to find out where you live, they're going to figure out where you work, and then they're going to try to use that to starve you, starve your family, and make you homeless. And I'm wondering, at what point do heritage Americans, heritage Europeans, heritage Anglos, and heritage Nordics actually start standing up? Because are the tacos that good? Is the curry really that great that it's worth losing your country, culture, and heritage over? And I'm wondering, when did this unification happen? When did Americans become so neutered psychologically, emotionally, ideologically? And I'm wondering if maybe the Abrahamic religion prevents people from standing up. I mean, right now you have large swaths of territory where Sharia law is starting to be put into place. And all the weirdo leftists that were saying, man, the patriarchy, and man, white supremacists, and man, we got to open the doors. It's hilarious that in states like Minnesota, Michigan, where Muslim enclaves have popped up, that all the lefty weirdos that were flying the freak flag, right, right? These Muslims are like, yeah, we're not flying that flag anymore. So all the weirdos that have been franchised, right, that have been allowed to like have a platform and then cancel others who they don't deem as being weird, now it's starting to bite them in the ass, so to speak. And I'm reminded of the villain in No Country for Old Men, Anton Chigurh. You know, he's got a quote in that movie where he asks, if the rules led you to this place, then what good were the rules? And if the rules are only being applied to heritage Americans, heritage Europeans, heritage Anglos, and heritage Nordics, at what point do we start casting off these chains around us? At what point do we stop playing by the rules and secure a future for our people? Because they have openly declared war on heritage Americans and others as well. They want to fuck your sisters. They want to fuck your daughters. They want to destroy the white race. And when they're in positions of power, they're going to be loading up your sons in vans and sending them to the front lines of some Zog war. Now, maybe you don't have any sons to send, but a draft is coming. Which way, Western man? Which way?